with facts and lies. You own the world, so never mind. I want you.
Thought I'd give HBO a little bit of shine. True Detective comes on 9 p.m. every Sunday night on HBO. T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com, and I cover every single major fight live. So on Saturday, June the 27th, 2015, Timothy Bradley, 31-1-1 with 12 KOs, former four-time champion, former WBO champion at 147 pounds. Non-vegan Timothy Bradley is going to be taking on, hold on 1 minute. I'm going to get a spacer. Going to be taking on Jessie Vargas, 26-0, with, if I'm correct, 9 KOs. So a lot of people are saying this is just going to be a glorified pillow fight. But for some reason, I'm predicting that this Timothy Bradley, non-vegan Timothy Bradley, getting the protein up in Timothy Bradley, maybe once again trying to go for a knockout. But then again, Jessie Vargas has never been defeated. And if you really think about it, I think like, well, what happened with Timothy Bradley versus Diego Chaves rematch? Will you just let that draw sit there? Or is that a rematch that Timothy Bradley, who would fight anyone, would take? For example, he said he would fight Gennady Golovkin. I have the footage, exclusive footage. Shout out to Chris Alexander, our video reporter, who's been providing coverage for Bradley versus Vargas. But Timothy Bradley in a video here on the channel was saying that he would fight Golovkin. He would fight Canelo or Cotto at the end of this year at 154. Now, I feel like this. I feel, believe it or not, that Timothy Bradley can be successful at 154 pounds. But the question of will his power or whatever power there is carry up to 154 pounds? Or will he just be a guy who's just going to go out there and likely take a beating, but also give a good spirited effort? Timothy Bradley is a very good boxer, but he's confused. As of late, we've been seeing a Timothy Bradley that's been trying to go out there and beat people up. I understand that's what you want to do, and you got the heart of a warrior, and that's the reason why you're making $2 million plus a fight. I understand that, but at the same time, I don't know. Something about Jessie Vargas, man. Something about Jessie Vargas is having me thinking like, this guy's very focused, and maybe because I've been editing footage and watching a lot of fights on him over the last several days, he looks pretty focused. And if I was to be a betting man, you know, which I'm not, thank God I don't gamble, I would have probably lost so much, but then again, I would have made a lot too. But that's how it goes. But I would say that this fight's going to be a lot closer than people may. I don't know what people's perception of this fight is, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't know, but we got so much to talk about. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be releasing this video and the weigh-in simultaneously. So let me start my upload on the weigh-in, and I'll be right back. Oh, let's give HBO a little bit more love. T-Street Controversy Live from RealCombatMedia.com. Please subscribe.
Though many tried, I'll live among you, well disguised. I had to leave my life behind. I dug some graves you'll never find. The story's told with facts and lies. I have a name, but never mind. Never mind. Alright, never mind. I had to leave my life.
My bad. So listen, Timothy Bradley has that very big contract with Top Rank. If you don't know, he made $2 million plus to fight Diego Chaves. Diego Chaves made about $35,000. I'm not going to go into that whole situation. You just got to go back and watch the videos. He's making $2 million plus for this fight against Jessie Vargas. And if I'm correct, he has 2 more fights left under that Top Rank contract. Me and him were exactly the same age, born the exact same day, the exact same year, August the 29th, 1983. So he'll be 32 years old in just about 2 months or so. So now you have to ask yourself, well, okay, he's already acknowledged that He's one of the top guys that has never fought Mayweather, and he's pretty much come to terms with the fact that he may never fight Mayweather. But at the same time, where does he go from here? Now, you know what fight I would love to see? Now, we can't look past Jessie Vargas, but I would love to see Timothy Bradley versus Terrence Crawford. I would love to see that. Because remember, we got Timothy Bradley, who is two different fighters. This guy wants to be a slugger brawler, but then we know he has the beautiful boxing ability, and also, you know, he has the discipline. I mean, the guy's physique is crazy. Oh, by the way, 146.4 for Jessie Vargas, 26-0 with 9 KOs. The WBA lightweight world champion at super lightweight world champion or regular champion, whatever you want to call it, at 140 pounds. Remember, Danny Garcia has the recognized WBA championship, but we don't know if he vacated that one, but we do know he won't be fighting at 140 pounds again. I guess he's just holding on to the belt until the WBA strips him, because technically, as it stands, Jessie Vargas at 140 pounds, if he can still make 140 pounds, should be the rightful #1 contender, mandatory, or should be elevated to the recognized WBA champion. I know it all sounds all confusing, but then you have Timothy Bradley, who 31-1-1 with 12 KOs, who also weighed in 146.4, and right now we just don't know where he goes. I'm actually interested in seeing this fight, even though ratings may not be what HBO may want, but at the same time, I feel that Bob Arum and Top Rank had to overpay Timothy Bradley a little bit. I don't want to say overpay, because we know we're going to get exciting fights from him. He's also been somewhat of a big draw on pay-per-view, or a big enough draw on pay-per-view with the 2 fights with Pacquiao. And what was it, the 350 to 500K in pay-per-view buys for him versus Marquez? So the guy is marketable, and we know that he will provide us with good fights. So is he worth $2 million? In my opinion, yeah. But like I said, I feel Top Rank maybe had to overpay him just to keep him to stay in the Top Rank stable. And in my opinion, they did the right thing. But now, what titles does he go after at 147 pounds? I don't even know who this is. I'm supposed to know who this number is, and I don't. T-Street Controversy Live.